Funny fucker. Yep, that'll do. Hello. Don't worry, you're not going to see any of this. All you can see is me pulling a strange face for whatever reason. And don't forget to join in, because, you know, it's always fun when you join in. Everybody's got to join in. So we go and sort this funny face out, shall we? Or some sort of expression, whatever it's going to be. We'll soon find out in a minute. Let's go and have a look, shall we? And we're off. We are off. You still can't see though, can you? No, I've still got that funny looking face again, and I. Oh, give me a minute then. Oh, fucking cuckoo! I'll maul myself up here now. Passing the baton. Yeah, baby! Cause it's left, right, front of me. It's left, right, front of me. Left, right, front of me. All left, right, front of me. All together now. Left, right, front of me. It's left, right, front of me. All left, right, front of me. All left, right, front of me. I thought you might like that. Yes, as we are now embarking on the A650. 650. 650. Does anybody know where the road 650 is or goes through or is near? Obviously it goes through quite a few parts of the planet. It really does, yes. You know, but it's you know, it's yet we're up in Bradford. Whew, boobs. Yes, we're up in Bradford. Bradford. You never know, there might be some of you out there that are from Bradford. If you're from Bradford, hello, how you doing? You alright? Well, I wasn't really surprised when I did ask about the well, let's just say driving till the batteries go flat. I was half expecting to be a little bit like not as a quick response, if you like. That's the word I'm looking for, or a statement I'm thinking of. I thought it might take a couple of days for you lot to, you know, but now there's already been fucking 7 of you. I'm like, okay, now you lot are nuts, abso-flogging-lutely nuts. And that was early this morning, that was. So I can only assume that we've increased by that extra 3, haven't we? We've got to have done it, haven't we? So, well, you asked for it. Yeah, I'm going to fucking get it. So, hold on tight. Buckle that seatbelt up. Because we're on for a jolly. Now, the batteries may not go flat. But it's still going to be a long one. Probably somewhere on the region of about 2 hours 20, 2 hours 30, could be more. If it goes past 2.5 hours, then I'm afraid the batteries probably will be gone. So, oh well, never mind. But it means we can talk about all sorts of rubbish, can't we? You know, all sorts of balmy bollocks. I was thinking this morning about asking the question, does any of you lot out there believe in aliens? Oh, passion of mine, it really is. I love it. It's fucking awesome. Now, don't get me wrong before you start. I'm not one of these people who go, oh, UFO, aliens attack. No, no, no. There you go, watch what you're doing, kid. No, I'm not thinking of that. I'm thinking of life outside of our little universe, right? Our little galaxy, if you like. Me personally, without a doubt, yes. 100% that is me all over. Because if you are naive enough to think that it's just us, well, then you're a Cabbage Patch Kid. I'm sorry, but you just need your head sorting. I'm sorry, but you really do. You need your head sorting, you really do. You need your bonds sorting, you really do. The thing is, right, if you look at it like this, right, on the grand scheme of things, right, this vast universe that spans, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 14 billion, count them off, that's 14 billion, right? Oh, that's a fucking lot, that, isn't it? 14 billion. 14 billion what though, Jace? 14 billion light years. Now, this is a year. It is a year, right? Okay. But it's a light year. And I'm going to explain why that's different between a normal year that we have, even though it is a year, but it's still a normal year, right? Light travels pretty much around about 100 now, times that, divide that, square root that, multiply that, about 671 million, yes, you heard me right, 671-ish million miles per hour. 186 miles per second. 186,000 miles per second, should I say. 186,000 miles per second! It's like, ooh, that's fucking quick. Put it this way, your fucking sports car well keyboard did anyway. Anywho, right, so, you know what a year's like. 12 months, 52 weeks, 365 days. Correct. Now you imagine all that time, start from 1, work you all the way up to 365, light has gone and it's been travelling non-stop 365 days, 52 weeks, 12 months, and it ain't stopped. That is called a light year, right? That's the distance that it travels in 1 year, right? Now, does anybody know how far light can travel in 1 year? You see, because I am a vast knowledge I have in my noggin for some unknown reason, right? It's about 5.8 trillion miles, right? It's something like that. It's around about that figure. It's just give up, you know, add a few little marks and whatever, but it's around about that anyway, right? So that's for 1 year. But the thing is though, I've said that figure to you, 5 trillion, not 5 million or 5 billion. This is 5 trillion, right? It's like, well, what can you compare that to? I mean, we've got nothing on the planet that really compares to that kind of figure. Well, wait for it. In our own little galaxy, our beautiful Milky Way, as gorgeous as it is, right? I think the closest star to us, I think is it in the Orion's Belt or something like a Vega or something like that, whatever it is anyway. The closest one apparently is 4.2 light years. So round it off, right? It's 25 trillion miles away. Jay, she's spouting all these numbers off and I've got an headache. Fuck me, I'll tell you what. Well, you imagine what it's like for an alien, who lives in a galaxy far, far away. Anyway. Yes. So, then you've got the other dilemma, right? That's 25 trillion miles away, right? That's the nearest star in our little Milky Way. But we have got a galaxy, our neighbour, which is called Andromeda, just in case you wanted to know. Oh, full of fun facts. Does anybody know how far away that is from us? Right. Well, I'll give you some sort of concept of what a light year is and how far it goes, and the nearest star to us. Okay then, hold your breath, get ready for this. 2.5 million light years. I ain't even going to bother calculating how many fucking miles that is, because that's just stupid. Right, it's gazillions, right? It's a googolplex. So, this is my dilemma. Yes, I believe in life out there somewhere in the universe, because again, the universe has spanned roughly around about 14 billion light years. So you can imagine how many miles that's gone. Ha! Put it this way, you ain't got a piece of paper long enough to write the zeros down. That's for definite. So, for, let's say, the odd alien encounter or the fucking spaceships coming down and all that kind of crap, no, not a chance. And that's the concept that really I struggle with, that is because as much as I do think that there's going to be life out there, there's got to be, because at the end of the day, there's no way that this little grain that we on here, which is basically what we are, you know, when you put it all together, we're just a grain, right? That there's not going to be a grain out there similar. There's got to be. It's just impossible not to be. And you'd be stupid to think that there isn't. Anywho, for them to get to us, let's say if there was another inhabitable planet with sentient beings on, come on, you stupid thing, work. There we go. With sentient beings on our on their planet, well, you know, and they've got their form of transport and their technology and blah blah blah. And they're doing their merry thing. That they might even have a, you know, they're doing what we're doing, driving a truck. You never know, right? It might not look like a truck that we're used to, but it might have something that carries shit along the roads. They might not have roads, they might float across the ground. Who knows? Right, but anyway, right, what you got to remember is they are there and we are here. Radio signals, beams of laser light and all sorts of shit like that can only go so far at a certain distance, blah. But it's the time it takes. You can fire a laser from the planet surface down here, go boink. Yes, it'll go off and the light photons are beam on the merry way. But to reach Andromeda, well, actually by the time it gets there, the light molecules, probably the photons will be so weak that he wouldn't even make a mark. Wouldn't even do fuck all. Wouldn't even notice it. And plus as well, by the time he does get there, fuck me, I think the planet will be ruled by apes, I think, by that time, you know what I mean? So, you know, that's the kind of concept you've got to think of, is that it's just, you know, impossible. Sorry, but it just is. It ain't going to work. I don't care who you are. I don't give a monkeys about all this, oh, look at all this evidence, blah, blah, blah. Do you know what, right? Yeah, you might not think this, right? But the probability of time travel is much more realistic than having fucking aliens pop out of the sky. I'm telling you that now. It fucking is. It really is more plausible. These ships or UFOs that we see could end up being something like fucking travellers from another time on our Earth who've come back to witness something or do whatever. But the fact that you're going to expect an alien race to fly gazillions of billions and quadrillions and fucking googleplexes of miles just to get here and go, and that's the end of it. No. This is my brain. This is the way I think. Right? This is my opinion, and I'm going to stick to it. Because what the fuck? Who told you to change gear? So, imagine, right? Just for a moment, imagine, right? If there was a race out there that had mastered their planet, had mastered their universe, their galaxy, and were able to travel either interdimensionally, warp factor, fucking whatever, right? Bend space, fucking wormholes and all that bollocks. Do you really think that they are just going to go zip, 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 fuck off? No. If the threat of an alien species on the planet with that kind of technology, with the ability to travel those types of distances in their lifetime, just be afraid. Be very, very afraid, because with just a glance they could probably fucking turn you into dust. You know what I mean? So it's there. That's the end of it. I'm sorry, but their technology will be millions upon millions of years advanced from us, and we think we're clever with these little gadgets that we've got, but to travel in that kind of distance, those kinds of miles and light years, and oh no, we already know that to actually achieve light speed, the energy would be needed would be, well, more energy on this fucking planet. We haven't got it. The simple fact is, the faster you go, the heavier you get, the more force you need to push yourself. So, you know, that's the concept, that's the problem, that's the dilemma. So instead of trying to push the vehicle to the speed of light, you've got to find a way of making that vehicle appear like it's just doesn't weigh anything. Well, you know, there's ideas out there that maybe there's with this, it's like a webbing, a membrane which spans across the whole universe, could end up being corridors between different galaxies. I imagine if there's an alien race out there who's mastered that and uses those as conduits to travel from different galaxies. I mean, it's just mind-blowing when you think about it. But we ain't got there yet. No. We are not even close yet. No. So, unfortunately, the concept of aliens coming down to our planet and all these UFO sightings and all this stuff, it just doesn't sit with me. It's too much of a contradiction. It's with everything that's out there, the things that we see, the things that we know, it don't add up. Great, you might see a UFO, brilliant, awesome. But who's to say it is a UFO? Might be some military thing that's been tested or whatever, you don't know. But like I say, the concept for me of having aliens, nah. But don't get me wrong, if one did turn up and he was friendly, or she, or whatever, or it, great, whatever you do, do not go and knock on the frigging government's door. Yeah, we poked, prodded and fucking messed with all day long, you will be. So don't get doing that. You know, you've got to have to speak to somebody who's rational minded at the end of the day, who can take it as she comes. Oh dear. So if I've seen an alien, not that I'd know, you know, how would you know? That's a thought. How would you know if you'd seen one? You never know, we might actually have them around already. They might be benign, they might be placid people, or whatever, shapeshifters. Ooh, that could be a thought. If you are here, welcome. You might have, you might be watching my channel. That'd be cool, wouldn't it? That was welcoming alien speak. But anyway, joking aside, like, you know, that's the sort of thing that I always think about from time to time. I'm sitting there and I'll gaze up at the sky and looking at the stars on a nice clear night, and I'm like, what is it like up there? Because all we see is, you know, is just a fucking, oh, what now? I'll tell you what, you know, people are wank. They really are. They're fucking wank. This should be a fucking doddle, this should. A nice little cruise up this fucking, over the Pennines. But no, now we're going to be stuck in this poxy traffic. All because I bet somebody has been a complete clown box and fucked up and crashed. Or, which is even worse, a lorry's got a flat tyre. And everybody's going, oh. There's a sign up there mentioning something. Let's see what it says. Oh, I can't make it out. I can't make it out. Something, junction, something. Delays, as usual. Actually, it looks like M6. But anyway, like I said, the fact that we're here on this planet, to think that we are on our own is daft. To think that we have got aliens that are flying around our skies, nah. I can't get my head around that. Not with the vast distances between us and them, so yeah. But my other thing that I like as well, when I mentioned time travel, what would you do if you could travel through time? Hey, where would you go? What would you do? I'd like to go and see, like, you know, first hand to see what it was like 2015 years ago. I'd love to go and see that day. I'd make sure I took my fucking camera with me, and I'd film the fucking lot. And I'd go, ha ha, look at you lunch and numpties. It's all bullshit. Oh, what? Really? Yeah. I don't know. I'd like to go and see what it was like in the Wild West. Take a trek through Cannock Chase. About 10,000 years ago, see what it was like back then. That'd be cool, wouldn't it? Going to the future though is just, well, that's very difficult, that is. I mean, you can't really gauge on what's going to be the same in the future way. I mean, you could hop small amounts of time and take time doing it, I suppose, but say for instance, if you want to travel 1,000 years into the future, well, that's going to be very difficult. So you'd have to find somewhere that you know full well is never going to get touched. It may alter slightly through age, but never be touched. And that's the problem. You know, I've said it before, you don't get fucking going like standing in the middle of a field and zooming 1,000 years into the future, and all of a sudden you're inside a fucking tree. You know what I mean? That don't work. But anyway, that's the problem with going forward in time, because you don't know what's ahead of yourself. So small leaps I suppose you could do, like every couple of years. Maybe you might be able to stretch to 10, but you wouldn't be able to do thousands unless you know somewhere. I mean, you could find yourself, like, say, an isolated island somewhere in the ocean and jump 1,000 years and find yourself fucking 20 foot underwater. You know what I mean? You don't know, do you? You just couldn't predict it. So even that would be a bit of a lost concept. M6 21 to 18. Oh, what a shock. What about this delay? We're on the M60 fucking 2, for crying out loud. Why have you got that on there? Why can't you tell us what's going on this poxy road? Fucking thing. Would be interesting though, wouldn't it? Maybe if we could jump further enough forward in time, we might be able to get to a place where we no longer need to drive, because it's just beam us up Scotty type of stuff, like, you know what I mean? And transportation that way, molecule transportation, all that kind of crap. I'd love that. That'd be awesome, that would. Travelling back in time, travelling forward in time. Yeah. try it. If you think, use your own imagination. If you sit there and think about it, right, you've got to travelling back in time, right? Doesn't matter where you go. It'd be better if you sort of like went backwards out of your timeline as such, if you like, in a sense. It'd be a bit easier. Let's say if you skipped back about 3 or 4 generations, the chances of you then actually meeting your great grandparents would be very slim. So you've got no chance of fucking things up. Now, the dilemma that some people have when they come to thinking about this travelling back in time is all the paradoxes that can occur. Now, I've always been one of those sceptical people about paradoxes, especially the one that they call the grandfather paradox when it comes to time travel, right? If you inadvertently make your great-great-grandparents not meet and all of us, so then obviously they don't give birth to your great-granddad, your granddad, your dad, blah. You know where I'm going with it, do you? Right? And then obviously you don't exist. Again, it's one of those concepts that I can't get my head around that, because this is my thinking. Matter, right? We are flesh and blood, but it's still a state of matter, right? We interact with everything around us, right? If I wasn't driving this vehicle, this gap would be filled up with whatever's behind me. So because I'm here, I'm now interacting with everybody around me, right? Now, when you travel back in time, you've been taken out of your timeline. Now, for you to actually disappear, if you did inadvertently stop your great-grandparents from meeting, that would mean your timeline would have to follow you backwards, but that means that time would have to be going forward as well as backwards. Time can't do that. Time can only travel in one direction, forward. So, you have to think of it like this instead. You're on your own timeline. You interact with everything around you. You are matter, you exist. You interact with everything on every level, even down to the displacement of the air around you, right? I know, I'm going technical now, aren't I? If you fell asleep by now, oi, wake up. Yeah, I'm talking to you, wake up. When you are taken out of your timeline and sent backwards, you are literally removed from that timeline and then placed on the timeline that you were on further back, right? Yes, it's before you were born, but it's still a line that basically you end up on. So now the grandfather paradox doesn't seem to work, because you are there, you are matter, you exist, you interact, okay? So no matter what happens or what you inadvertently do, you're not going to go poof and disappear, no. But what you will find, which would make more sense if you really just dig down and think about it, is now your ability to go back to your timeline. Now that's where the problem will occur. That is when you will go poof, right? Because you don't exist. But at that moment in time, interacting with whoever you're interacting with, right, you actually exist. You'd be an anomaly, don't get me wrong, but you would not go poof. You would still be there, you would still exist. And that to me solves your grandfather paradox straight away. It's like, well, say if you were the one who actually invented the time machine, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter, because it would still mean that the time that you are on would have to follow you back with you, but it doesn't, because you're snapped off that timeline and then replaced on a different one. Well, on the same one but further back, if you like. Now that to me still squashes the grandfather paradox, but again, you will not be able to come back. You'll have to live out your existence in the time that you're in. It's as simple as that. But you will be an anomaly. How about that one? Couldn't get your head around that fucker. Think about it. You know, the paradoxes are there to deter people, I suppose, in a sense, but it don't. I mean, yes, it would stop you from coming back home, but you wouldn't go poof. Doesn't matter who you interacted with, because you exist. You are there. That is the end of it. So it doesn't matter how you got there. So, see? Full of these fun facts, aren't I? And I'm glad we're on our way again now, because that was getting fucking boring. I love this bit. Isn't it wonderful? Isn't it lovely? Isn't it wonderful? It is about time that I did a bit of a drive across here with the cameras, I think, to be honest with you. I haven't done one for a while, so you're welcome. Fucking look at that. It's fucking spectacular. And thankfully, so far, it's holding off a bit. Let's hope it holds off all the way. Crappy weather that we've been having. I mean, it has been trying though, I must admit. I was louding up. It was it had a bit of a spray, and then it stopped, then it started, and it was like, ooh, yeah. But I was saying to myself, do you know what? Stuff it, I'm going to stick the cameras on regardless. If it gets wet, it gets wet. Tough shit. This is going to be the epic, the action-packed, the adventure. And I tell you what, I was, that's reminding me, that has. I was going to put the cameras on this morning and trolling up the road, and I wish I had done now, because if you'd have seen the fucking dickhead in a car and the stunt that fucking moron pulled on me, you'd have gone, what? It would have been, tell you what, flying down lane 3, cut straight in front of me between me and another Arctic, across the hatchings right by the grass vergy bit where the lane fucks off. I'm telling you now, I was like, what the fuck's going on here? What's he up to? Absolutely fucking bonehead. But I missed it. I say I was going to put the cameras on, and I thought, because I was going to do a drive along on the way up, but I decided to do a drive along on the way down instead. You never know. It's always possible. We may have a gomper somewhere out there ready to cross our path. But you see, the thing is, right, this may be the reason why we don't tend to get them so much, is they might actually clock the cameras on the side of the truck. They go, oh, better not do anything stupid going past this kid. So, possibly. You never know. But anyway, as we traverse our way over the Pens on the highest part of the motorway, just up there. And once again, information. 372 metres above ground level, 1,221 feet. You're going, fucking hell, Jace, you're like a font of knowledge. I know. But you have to also remember is I've been over this fucking thing that many times, I actually remember it. I'm slowing down again now. It's a big hill. Get ready, the sign is just up here. There we are. It's not the highest road, because I mean that road goes even further up there. But here's the sign, look. M62 Summit, that's what it's called. The highest motorway in England. 372 metres. 1,221 feet. I'm a geek. What the fuck do you expect? I mean, I love geeky shit. I mean, I could even bore you with the fact that, you know, the day that they found all these new atoms and shit like that, and molecules and bits and bobs, and the Higgs boson. Should we go down that truck? Oh no. I'll start expecting that shit off, then that's it. Oh, you lot will turn off. You won't make it. You honestly won't make it all the way through. The concept of finding the Higgs boson, which we did find it, what is it, 126 GeV. It's like, wow, what the fuck? Yes, we did. Was it 126 or 128? I can't remember now. And then you got the theologians who go, well, if we found the one, there's got to be another. There's got to be 5 more. Is there really? Oh no, don't do that to us. Oh dear. I might not be smart in all things, and I might not really be clever on paper, but I have got a certain amount of crap running around in my head. It's useless, you know, fucking absolute fucking waste of time, you know. But I like it and I know it, so that's all I'm cared about. Oh dear. It's like I remember watching a program on the concept of absolute zero. Absolute zero. Do you know that we haven't actually got there yet? We're close, but we ain't quite there just yet. Does anybody know what absolute zero is? What the temperature of absolute zero is? Nearly, have you got it right? Do you know what it is? 274 degrees at the minus point Celsius. It's fucking cold, that is. The reason why they call it absolute zero, it's to do with the fact that that shit can stop molecules, right? It'll stop anything. Some of these geeky buggers out there who like to play with computers and see if they can really, and I mean stretch a CPU as far as they can go with it by overclocking it to the extreme. To allow them to do that, they use hydrogen, liquid hydrogen, which is fucking cold, right? I mean, that's minus fucking, is it 200 and something? I don't think it's quite as, absolute, but it's cold. I mean, is it 200 and something or 180? It's either 180 something or it's 200 and something, whatever. Anyway, it's fucking cold, right? But even that being that cold, when they're doing this overclocking stuff with PCs, it gets to the point where it's that cold that it actually stops the CPU from working. So they have to drain it to let it warm up again so it can start again. Yeah, it actually stops it from working, just freezes it completely. It's like, how would you freeze something like that? Well, it does. That's it, boom. I think when they was doing those experiments, this is before the 4 gig CPU came out. That was I think they got it one up to about 4 point something. I think it was a 3.5 gig CPU as it was, but they managed to get it to 4 point something. Why the fuck are we doing at 40 fucking 5 miles? Are you pair of cunts? Oh, I hate it when they do that. There's no need. We're going to the fucking hill. Coast! Poured a bit of coast in it, had a bit of marmalade. Here he comes, look, spittling. Friggin' dude in the fucking strap up. Sometimes I wonder. So yes, you know, that's another thing that I was fascinated with, was the how cold the absolute zero is, and apparently they're still detecting heat at something like 7273.00.4349. It still ain't quite clicked over to that 74. It's like, what? Really? Really? When things get really, really cold, certain things can actually do some really, really strange things. Has anybody heard of super cooled water? It's water, right, that realistically it should be a block of ice, but it's not. It's still liquid, but it's well below freezing temperatures. It's well below zero, but it's still a liquid. But it will actually freeze on contact. Super cooled water. Have a look at that one. That's fascinating, that is. It really is fascinating. It has caused a couple of tragedies though. I mean, it's brought planes down. Oh yes, it has brought planes down. What do you mean brought planes down? Let me explain. So high up, temperature drops, flying through a cloud. Liquid water is still in the cloud, but it's minus whatever it is, right? But it's still liquid. And there's a little sensor on a wing of a plane. It's metal, right? I don't know whether it's brass or something, whatever it is, but it's just some sort of alloy or whatever. Anyway, passing through the cloud, this little sensor, I think it's the speed sensor to gauge how fast the plane's travelling, and it draws in the airflow. Well, flying through a cloud with liquid, super cooled water in it, as soon as it hits it, it freezes over the top of it and blocks it, and then that causes all amounts of fucking weird and wonderful problems. So there you go. Hey, things that I watch and read about, and it's interesting. I find it fascinating. But yes, super cool water. Look it up. It's another one for you. Now you might be tempted to follow the police car, but I wouldn't if I were you. That'll end in tears. Let's hope nothing serious has happened, shall we? Let's hope that nothing serious has happened, 'cause we don't want that crap. This is why I get really, really agitated about roadworks. Roadworks are fine, right? It's the way that people drive through them, right? You can, agree or disagree, it's up to you. But think of it like this, okay? So we're going through these roadworks now at 50 miles an hour, right? It's just to make sure that obviously the guys who are doing their job are safe, and that we have got a decent amount of speed that we can travel on to get through. Now, what I don't get is why you get some of these monkeys that are driving down here, they're all pootle at 45 miles an hour or even 40 miles an hour. Some of them can be in lane 2 or lane 1, don't matter where they are. Now, the thing that annoys me is that those are the people, right, who do the pootling, right, who will be screaming down the motorway if it weren't in this state of, well, upset at fucking 80 and 90 miles an hour. I'm like, well, if you can fucking race down the motorway when it's normal at that kind of speed, why can't you travel at fucking 50 miles an hour through the roadwork so we can all get on? It's a concept that I just don't get. What? It just is. I don't know. I thought about it the other day. It just baffles me. I wonder what they're actually doing with this lot anyway, because they're going all the way around the M60. Are they widening it? Is that what they're doing? The only thing that makes sense to me is that there must be widening it. I didn't think it actually needed widening, to be honest with you, but hey, maybe. This is this actually the M60 yet? I don't know if we are on it. Are we on it? Maybe. Do you know what? I don't think we're actually on the M60 just yet. I think it's just down here it starts. I think this is still the 62. I think this is still the 62. Once we get past junction 18, I think that's where we are. That's where it all starts, ain't it? Or thereabouts. Or thereabouts. Yes. But let's hope that we don't have too much of a hindrance all the way down back to the yard and not have to suffer too much traffic, because at the end of the day, remember, this is a constant drive, so there will be no need for a break. You're all right. If you feel like you might be inclined to have a break, then get shit sorted out before you actually embark on this journey. And I know you've only just got to this point now, 50 minutes in, but I mean, at the end of the day, you should already know this. Fucking annoying shite called rain that fucks it all up for everybody. We ain't had any luck, have we, with this weather? Not at all. I think yesterday we got away with it though. There's some nice views there on yesterday's run, going uphill. It wasn't bad, that one. Not bad at all. Well, I'm hoping that once this is done, when I get home, when I get back to the yard, I'm hoping that I can just, that's the end of it and home I go. I really do hope so. Because if that is the case, then I shall, oh look, I'll put this one up first. I'll put the other one up on the weekend. I may do, it just depends, because, well, if it, I'll tell you what, right, pray for rain, because if it rains then I won't be going anywhere. I'll just stop at home and I'll do it. But if it isn't going to rain, it stays nice, I might be popping off to my dad's. I might. I say it just depends on the weather. I must remember to put my freaking spare wheel back in my car. I ain't done that yet. I ain't done it yet. I was going to do that yesterday, but I never got round to it. No. I wanted to get the job done for you guys. I know where my priorities lie. I enjoyed it actually, it was quite fun. Wasn't too difficult. It was just done, was it 45 minutes worth I think it was? So it wasn't too bad. Relatively easy. The only thing that really is a bit of a nuisance is the syncing of the audio. That's all it is. That's the bit that's the difficult part, is getting that sorted out. Once that's done and everything's synced into place, the rest is just a matter of watching it and then chopping and cropping and doing all that kind of thing. That's it then, you're done. That's the end of it. Oh look, it's the M60 car park. I might do that now and again, by the way. If I haven't got anything to think about, I'll just start making noises again. Oh dear. You haven't seen the other one, have you yet? So I'll go off on a tangent and I'll do all sorts of crazy crap. So you got something to look forward to. Should we sing a little song? Okay then. Left, right, front of me, it's a left, right, front of me. Left, right, front of me, it's a left, right, front of me. All together now. Left, right, front of me, it's a left, right, front of me. Left, right, front of me, it's a left, right, front of me. Oh, left, right, front of me, it's a left, right, front of me. Left, right, front of me, it's a left, right, front of me. Why not while you're bored in traffic? That is one heck of a bong. Sorry, but it's you know, can you imagine that? What? Ah. Oh dear. As we maul ourselves up this bloody big hill. That baffles me, that does, because that's, if you look at lane 1, that would be going up the M61. I don't understand why they're queuing up. That don't make sense, that don't. There's fuck all on the M61. Should be clear. As we come to a stop, all because people just can't drive right. Tends to be like this all the way down to around about junction 12 anyway, and it can happen, it can go further round to junction like 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, you know, you get the idea, you know what I mean, so. Won't be long and we'll be on the M62 again. Yes, we'll be on the M62 again. It looks like the Mican battery's just, well, that ain't gonna last long, I don't think. It's probably gonna go soon. Crunch. La da 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 dee, da 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 da. See? Too many cars trying to get into the one little space. As though I'm in the middle lane and we are getting closer to junction 13, I need to be in the other lane, lane 1, but there's no point moving over there yet. You have to wait, you have to time it just right. Time it in a way that, one, you don't cut nobody up and piss people off, and two, it's more of a blend than a force. You know what I mean? It's just a nice sweep through and away it goes. Like, what now? See, because he's just scooted up on there. I've got a nice gap behind this guy here, so I can scoot in behind him, slow it down slightly, obviously to make a gap. Doesn't mean you've got to slow down as well, you great fucking lump. Shift it. $35 miles an hour. See what I mean? There's no need for that. If I'm doing 35, the bloke behind me doing 35, then the bloke behind him is going to be doing 33, then 32, then 30, then 29. See, that's how it works. Anywho, so now that I'm in this lane, right, when we approach junction 12, this is where the problems occur, right? It's weird that everybody tries to rush the junction right at the start of it, right? It's like, I want to get in there now, I want to get in there, I want to get in there, I want to get in there. Oh, life. But we're on this lane, right? And just watch this. Watch a fucking expert do his job, right? And you'll notice how easy it can be negotiating this little junction. It's not difficult, but as you can see, we are crawling again at 2 miles an hour because people are trying to get on at the junction right at the fucking start of it. So thinking first. Oh, come on, you fuckwit, you're doing mighty now. I believe in gaps, but that's just taking the piss. La 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 la. So, we are coming around now to the exit of 13, right? Yes, the exit of 13. This is where the problem occurs, right? But look at the way the junction's situated. It's really clever how they've done it. But do people use it properly? No, don't talk fucking wet. There's not a long runoff, but there is a runoff, right? And if it's used properly, we actually wouldn't be getting this shit. Because I want to get off at junction 12. There are two sort of like intersecting points at 12, because junction 12 goes one of two ways. First of all, to the right, the M62, but to the left is the M602. Oh, I'm fucking full of knowledge, I am, and I. Because I want to go on the M62, right? And you've got these people here to my left who want to get on here, indicating straight away to get right on at this bit here. Why, I don't know. I have got no idea. Let's just see. Look, there we go. There we go. Watch this. How far have we got? We've got shitloads of space, haven't we? Look, see, keep going. Keep going along this road here. They could as well, right? The traffic then breaks apart, right? Just gone past those small dotted lines to the long dotted lines. Still breaking. We've got all this space now, look. Loads of it. Now I can stay here. I don't need to go over just yet, right? I could stay here. It's fine. This is still going to end up taking me on to the M62, right? But on that lane, lane 1, that'll go all the way around with it as well. But you can also get off to go down the 602. I haven't had to do anything. Look at that. I haven't had to wrestle anywhere. I haven't had to force myself anywhere. Just keep going. Right? Now I can hit the indicator and I can move over. Right? Because I'm getting past this junction. I haven't interfered with the people who want to get off at that junction. See how easy that was? Now if everybody did that, there'd be no fucking queue. It'd be fine. It'd be perfectly fine. I don't know, it's the same principle for the ones who actually come around to get off 13 to get over. Stretch it out a bit and then get yourself over where there's plenty of room. So try and force yourself over right at the beginning of it. It's just, I don't get that. Oh, I don't know. I just don't know. Well, maybe it's just a concept that people just haven't thought about, maybe. That's odd. Well, we're at the end of those roadworks anyway. Yes, baby, we're at the end of those roadworks. Brilliant. Now we can traverse the motorway in peace. Can we? Fuck. Let's get round Mr. Whatever this is supposed to be. Real SFX. Is he some sort of special effects guy? Oh dear. Special effects for film and television. I love it. Oh dear. That is awesome. That is just fucking awesome. Hey, who would have thunk it? That's brilliant, that is. I love that. I imagine being at school and then, you know, you want a career and you go, I want to be a special effects guy. Oh dear. That is the fucking tits. It just is. I mean, come on. It is. It's awesome. You've got to be a pretty smart guy to be a special effects guy, I reckon, to be honest with you. Multi-talented as well, because you'd have to be good at art. You know what I mean? Artwork. There's one thing you're moving. I suppose, you know, electronics and explosives, because special effects goes all over, doesn't it? From computers to real life stuff, you know what I mean, to the, I don't know, the explosions of squibs and bullets and all that kind of shit, like, you know. Oh, just imagine the fucking fun you'd have. I bet it's a fucking ball each day. Oh dear. Plus as well, right, I think if you're going to be a special effects guy, you've got to have that destructive type of mentality as well, where you love to see shit blown up. So, you know, you've spent X amount of hours setting all this crap up with your fingers crossed, thumb on the button, or what have you, and all this can only happen in one take. The massive amount of explosions and things blowing up and fuck knows where else, like, you know, and hope it all goes to plan. You've checked it, you've double checked it, you've triple checked it, you've checked, you triple checked it, checked that twice and fucking 5 times over again. Everything's working fine, and all of a sudden something goes wrong. Oh, well, I think that's pretty cool, I do. I think that's pretty darn cool. Raining again. I don't think we're going to escape it. I think we're stuck with it. Probably going to get worse now because it looks a bit naff down there. It's all that haze. It's going to be spray, it's going to be rain. Boo! Fucking boo! Boo! Here comes the rain again, raining in my head like a memory, raining in my heart like a new emotion. Is your arse aching yet? Because now mine is. Fucker dog. My bum's aching. It really is. Fucking incredible how level this motorway is. Fucking hell. It's really, really level. Yes. There's hardly any ripples in it at all. Any dips or divots. Nothing like that whatsoever. Bum, 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 bum. Boom, 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 boom. Whatever. Oh, looks like there's another bit there they're going to fix because it's all over the fucking show. Periodically they've been doing it through the years and sorting the level of this section of motorway out because it really is bad. But like I say, they aren't doing really well with it. Every so often they'll they must keep coming back to it and checking it to see whether it's sunk anymore, or the part that they've redone has stayed the same, like, you know. I'm grateful that they have actually got round to doing it. Things are a hell of a lot worse at one point. Fucking horrendous. Creamfields event, 28th to the 31st. Anybody going to Greenfields? Guess what? I ain't. I've never even been to the V Festival, which is literally around the fucking corner from where I live. It's down the road and on the right. 20 minutes in. Yay! Well, at the recording length anyway. Driving time. An hour and 40. Hang on, that ain't right. No. About the same. An hour and 15 maybe. Because I've got to take some of that off from where I was before. And all that I'm bothered about is that I've got enough drive time to get home. That's all I care about. I don't give a shit about anything else, no. Ah, look what we're about to fucking land on. The M6 car park. We're gonna be doodling down here. Now, I'm telling you now, right, if it's really bad, then we're not gonna get back to the yard. Not with the cameras anyway. I will, but you'll have. So, unfortunately, you're gonna have to suffer this crap. Told you. This is what an epic drive along is going to be like. Full of this garbage. All because people just can't fucking drive. There's that term again, isn't it? People can't drive. I could say fucking just pull off at the services. What the fuck? Oh yeah, look. M6 junction 26 and 19. Long delays. We're approaching junction 21A. Or 21, whichever it is. That's 21A. So long delays, that doesn't bode well. Nope. So it looks like we're going to pootle down here. Pootle down here. What could the reason be? Has somebody had a boo-boo? It's normally what happens, isn't it? Some fucking moron decides to fucking crash their car. I keep saying that, don't I? I shouldn't really be that cruel, should I? Yeah. Well, there is one concept though. We may be lucky enough to sort of like come to the end of it, like the tail part of it where everybody's already fucked off and what have you, so we might be lucky. Have you noticed the trikes, have you? When you look at the trikes. Yeah, I know. The fact that guy is lying on top of shit though, I mean, that to me doesn't seem very safe. I mean, there's... Yeah, I know obviously you haven't got to wear a helmet if you don't want to on a trike. But the fact that he just seems to be like sprawled across the back of it, I know. And he's on the motorway as well. There's got to be an aspect of safety, isn't there? At least some aspect of safety. I mean, if he doesn't value his noggin, well, you know, that's up to him, mate. It's like the quad bike lark as well. If you don't have to wear an helmet, one of them. But why wouldn't you? I would. Yeah. Pain job. I was just thinking that we might be suffering some delays as well due to the frigging V Festival down by us anyway. Thinking about that. That could be a reason why we might be clogged up to fuck and having a wank drive down here. I don't know. Have a look over there. Something interesting to look at. Treetops. Oh, fire. Fire. Somebody piss on it quick. Being as though there's a nice big fat gap, I'm shoving myself over here, I am. It is a possibility. We might be lucky. Might be. Whatever happened has gone. This might be just the tail end of it. Yeah. I like that idea. I really do. I really do, yes. Hey. Come on, truck, let's have ya. Come on. You see, if this thing was a fucking 610, we wouldn't have to fucking maul our nuts off, would we? Pull him up, we go on the back of here. You just drive and that'll be it. Mauling our nuts off. Now, stick you in 11. I don't want to be in 12. Stay in 11 for now. Tactical reasons. Junction 20, so 19's the next one, obviously. Unless you're going northbound of them, you know, but hey, whatever, that's just picking fucking flies out, isn't it? So, we're now getting close to where it says the problem is, which is junction 19. So, with the way that the traffic's flowing, I'm thinking that it's all over and done with. Fingers crossed. I'm sitting here because it's a tactical thing. One, keeps away from that lot there because they'll go down the 2 lanes and queue up and block it all off. Second of all, just around this bend they come off for 20 onto the motorway and they come down at a rate of knots. I'll sit here and we'll have that chance to get on. It's called, forward thinking. But once I'm past this point, you'd say, well, you can move over now, Jace. Well, I can, as long as the traffic keeps moving, but then I'll be wanting to move back over again because 19 is just down here. Then you've got junction 19, exit and entrance, but then you've also got fucking Knutsford services on and off, which is a bit of a pain in the ass. So again, more in this thing, bit of tactical thinking, and away we go. See? Whew. Gives them space, gives them room. Don't worry, I will get over if I can. Engaging that traffic in front there. Also watching my mirror here and all. I think we're doing alright here. Have I spoke too soon? Have I spoke too soon? That's not bad, that though. Have made headway, so I can't argue with that. I hate it when that happens. No, fuck it, stop here. Does tend to move a little bit quicker going down the middle. And just to keep you lot, off me back, this is not hogging the middle lane, by the way. No, this is just in traffic, doodling. The concept of hogging the middle lane is somebody who's in the middle lane who's travelling a darn sight slower than anybody else. Right, that's hogging the lane. As an HGV driver, realistically, we aren't blocking the way because you guys can travel in a car, can travel down lane 3. We can't. If you're pulling a trailer though on your car, you're not supposed to be in lane 3 either. Even though there are people out there who do decide to go waddling down lane 3 with a trailer on the back. I've seen caravans, I've seen fucking hot dog stands, I've seen fucking little like bike carrying trailers, car carrying trailers, boat one, all of them. Straight down lane 3. And not just to get round, they're on the go, the fucking merry-way. I'm like, you're going to move over anytime soon. You do realise you're not supposed to be there. And they're just fucking off they go. I'm like, are you off your head? I've never seen a copper pull anybody over doing that though. No, it might happen I suppose, but I have never seen a copper pull over somebody who's travelled down the lane 3 with a trailer. Never seen it. So they must be fucking lucky or timing it right. What we got here now? Is he still saying the same thing? It is, it's still saying the same thing. Well, 19's just down here anyway, so once we pass that, done. We should be alright. See? We've come to the end of it. It's just saying queue caution now, it's just the aftermath. Yeah. So don't panic, there ain't going to be any fucking debris or anything like that on the side of the road. We ain't going to see any of that. I know you'll be wanting it, like, you know, but unfortunately no. What do I mean unfortunately? That's a bit of a wrong way of putting it, isn't it? Fortunately, no. You're not going to see any debris of such likes. Car mangled up somewhere, or, you know, yeah. It's not going to happen. As a matter of fact, right, believe it or not, I've been quite fortunate through my driving career. I think I can quite happily say that, quite fortunate. You know, I've not, you know, witnessed anything severe, or I've had seen a bump or two, like, you know, but no carnage. No. I've drove up to carnage, you know what I mean, like, but I've never seen it actually happen. So I think I've been quite lucky with that, to be fair. I don't want to see any carnage anyway, really. It's not fun. Personally, I'd rather we all just get on our way and get home, or get to our destination in one piece without no fuck-ups in between. You know what I mean? Well, let's face it, nobody wants to not get to their destination, do they? We all want to get there and have fun wherever we're going to go. Like, for instance, the V Festival or Creamfields, like, you know what I mean? But, you know, it's the sad fact of things is this, that you can have a shitload of people go into a certain place, and they're all having a good laugh going down the motorway, and some of them won't even make it. It's a bit of a dark and sad concept, but, you know, there you are, there you have it. All having this brilliant day planned, and they're on their way, and something severely unfortunate happens and they don't make it. They never get to see their favourite band. You know, that's a sad fact, that is. It's me personally, I don't want any of that. I want everybody to have a good day and get on and drive down the motorway safely, and you know, think of others. And these youngsters travelling to the V festivals and the cream fields and whatever other fucking fields there is out there, and festivals and God knows whatever else, and enjoy their favourite band, and then, you know, once it's all said and done, on the way home, and again get home and rave about it, and text and tweet and fucking Facebook all day long about it, you know what I mean? So that's me, that's what I want, that's what I'd prefer. Anyway, you know, do, eh? Always hope for the best. Yes. I do try. Well, we're now sort of like at the 19 point. Still sat here in this room because they'll be getting on down there. On, off. On from 19, off to the services, off, on to the from the service. Oh, it's like really compact in this little area. That's why it always bottlenecks here all the time, because people just don't think. See, if we all had that thought, mindset, when you come down to a junction like this, and especially that the majority of these people have drove down here countless times anyway, and they know what it's like. Move over, find a gap and move over and get on and away you go, and allow these vehicles to enter the motorway safely and without, hassle free. And see, I've got these. It's a brilliant concept, isn't it, really, when you think about it, but unfortunately nobody ever fucking bothers to put it into practice. Already I can tell that the vehicles that are around me, these people are all off to the V Festival. They're sleeping bags and their rucksacks and all the gubbins and whatever, they're packed full of people in their cars, and you have numpties like this, they just, no, I'm going to pull in front of him, fuck it. Coaches as well, I suppose they're going on the way down to the festival, I bet, yeah. Let's hope that down by 13 to 12 they've actually opened the road up so we've got the 4 lanes, because that last time they did that made life so much easier. Oh, it did and a half. I think my the me cam's going to give up soon. It's done well though. I mean, it's on an hour and 40, so I can't argue with that. As a continuous record, that's pretty damn fucking good, that is. If I get the a new case for it and convert it, I can have that one plugged in, because I know that one doesn't last as long. As a matter of fact, I could have both of them fucking plugged in, couldn't I, really? And I could fill the actual SD card up with a 32 gig. That would be about 4 hours. Yeah, oh well. It's around about that anyway. I've got a 2 gig SD card in my voice recorder, but that'll last around about, I don't know, 35 hours of audio, so there's plenty of room on that. You don't need any bigger. Thinking about it now, that's probably where those trike riders are going. They're probably off down to the V Festival, for a guess. All I know is, if it hasn't been fucking pushed back again, is that Jess Glenn's album's out today. Can't wait to get home and get that shoved on my phone and downloaded and what have you. Been looking forward to that. Oh, fucking hell, man. Come on, numpty, fuck it off. get on. Right. See what I mean? The reason why we're all slowed down and queuing to get out is because of that junction. And you're going to have it all again now because of the services. Junction 11 to 8 now with delays, but that doesn't concern us because we get off at 12. Now you would have thought there might have been 12 to something because of the V, but maybe not. I'll say if they've opened up that extra lane, oh yes. Does that mean we have our motorway back? Oh, no more roadworks. Because they've removed the roadworks from down here at junction 17, that's gone. Now whether they've temporarily moved it because of the festival and the fact that it does fuck the road up altogether anyway, without having the gazillion amount of people coming down it. I've got all fluff all over my hands here. Make your mind up, where are you going? Now, if you was planning on going to the services, mate, I'm afraid you're fucked up there because that's the end of the services over there. I think I ought to have a shower here now. I'll get out. I think after 5 days they're washing, it tends to get a bit manky. Well, you know, if your lot wasn't so frigging demanding, I have to frigging sacrifice certain things. Ooh, look what I've got. I got some chocolate. Ahaha. Oh yeah. What? And? I can't smell that. That went the wrong way. Go on and swallow. Yeah. That was nice. Apart from the almost choking to death. Now why is there a queue? What for? It never mentioned anything after 19, it just says 26 to 19, so why the fuck are we queuing now? Get out and walk, you bitch. Oh, don't you just love traffic? Isn't it the best thing in the world? It's like fucking therapy in a jar. Well, I think my my cameras are gonna go tits up soon, especially the front one here, because that's, yeah, it's flashing now. It's gonna go, I can't do no more, I've had enough. Oh, you won't be able to see me no more. It's gonna go off shortly. It ain't far away now. Hour and 51 minutes. It's gonna go dead. It's gonna go beep 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 beep. That's the end of it. See you later. Toodle pip and all that. Can we go yet, people? Or we're gonna be fucking queuing all the way down to bastard Cannock. Can't be fucking doing with that shit. Now. I've got to put my taters on. Yeah, there's something fucking. I think I've got an invisible force on me because it feels, oh, I'm fucking pushed. Ugh. Can't say that I didn't promise you till the batteries went flat, can I? Because here we are. Until the batteries go flat. If I could get like a like a battery pack extension type of thing that was also waterproof to go on the back of the ones out there, I would. Wow, can you imagine how long ago then? Fucking hell. 3 and 4 hours. Here we are. Have that. Boom. Me cam has finally bit the dust. No more power left. Gone. Deaded. And believe it or not, there's still about an hour's worth of driving yet, so it depends whether them ones that are behind can cope as well. They might have gone tits up yet. I'll laugh if it's the left or right, the one that's the last one, like, you know what I mean? It's the only one that's left. That'd be hilarious, that, wouldn't it? Or, worse still, is that I'll get like within about 10 miles of getting home and there's no camera on at all. And it's just me. Just the audio. What could you do with that? Who programmed that fucking lot? I can see this queuing all the way down to junction fucking 12. What a pain in the fucking arse. What an absolute pain in the butt. Here's a concept truck. Change gears when you've actually pulled a fucking few feet. Not change fucking gears immediately. Oh, Can you get some rev on, will you? Come on people, let's get momentumized, let's get it gone. Oh, boo. This is legitness. This absolutely sucks. It's just absolutely wank. It absolutely sucks. It's wank. It's bollocks. It really annoys the piss out of me. Because we're shunting down the motorway when we should be travelling nice and steadily. I wish we could do this all the time, but this is what we end up all alone. Shun, shun, dribble, dribble, shun, shun, dribble. Wasting all that fuel because people are stupid. They haven't got a clue how to drive. Because people are stupid and they haven't got a clue how to drive. Oh no, I told you I'll be doing something stupid now and again. Do you know what? I can feel a burrito coming on. I can. Yeah, right. What time is it? It's 1:25, and we're still mauling our nuts off through this shite, and we ain't even got to fucking junction 18 yet. Come on, truck. Let's have ya. Really? Is this the reason why we are doodling? Because there's an accident on the other side of the road? Come on, people, stop fucking rubbernecking, will you? Get the fuck out the way. Oh my life. Purposely slowing down just to look at that shit. Fuck's sake. You lot are pathetic. Abso-fucking-lutely pathetic. See what I mean by people being fucking stupid? Oh. Woo! Look, the big word, end. I love that word, I do. End. The end of what? The end of people being stupid? Fucking hell, man. I don't know if you actually caught that though, but like, they all purposely slowed right down on lane 3 just to look across to see what the fuck me, crikey. As if it ain't bad enough with you lot of gompers. I don't know. Ooh, there's a concept. Which camera is going to be on the longest? I know they're not going to get back to the yard, that's impossible because they're still over an hour's worth of driving yet. They're not going to last that long. But what junction do you think they're going to finish at? Or have they already finished? If they have, but if not, oh well. Here we go, carry on. Until the batteries go flat, tra la 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 la. Until the batteries go flat, tra la 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 la. Because it's left, right, front of me. Oh yeah, you got it left, right, front of me. Oh no, you haven't, because fucking me's gone. That died ages ago, and I've got a funny feeling the front's fucking died and all. Well, might be cloudy and cack, but at least the rain has now ceased for a little bit. I may be lucky. Not that it fucking matters if the cameras are gone off anyway. You know what I mean? That was odd. Ah, I spoke too fucking soon there, didn't I? It's alright, I'm thinking of food again. Ooh, I want a wrap. Actually, to be honest with you, I actually could do the coffee. It's coffee that I really want. Yeah, I miss me coffee. I've only had 1 cup this morning. I could do with a couple more yet. Yeah. Oh, that's a thought. That reminds me, must get milk. That's if the farmers ain't fucking robbed them all. We're starting to clog up again. Why, may I ask? Are we fucking clogging up? There's no roadworks, we shouldn't be. They've gone now. Well, if you're going to go there, I'm going to go here. Why on earth you couldn't fucking stay behind me, I don't know, but hey! Whatever. See? We gathered up there for no fucking reason. As the breakaway forms, the fucking queue will build. Unbelievable. See? There is no roadworks. They've been taken down. Everything's back to normal again. don't know what it is with this truck, but it feels like it's wrestling with me, I'll tell you. Fucking struggling to keep it in a bastard straight line. The fucking thing. It's like a wild animal. Talking about roadworks, the ones on the M1, the absolute fucking bane of our lives. Apparently, we've got to suffer that until sort of like the end of the end of autumn. So October, November-ish, something like that. Apparently, that's how long they're going to be. So there you go. Until they start the other shit. They'll always find something else to do, I should imagine. Looks like a bunch of fun, that does, doesn't it? All because of those two idiots, and they crashed their cars. What did I tell you?